I am hitting record on here, and we've got two things that we're going to take care of on today's call. I am going to, first, if it's okay, just review the new Lift 4 packages and pricing with you guys. I told you guys that I would sneak peek that to you. This will not be going out until I think we're actually going to post the comparison guide that I'll show you in Coach Online Office tomorrow. So you'll get, I'll put it in the thread, but let me review it with you real quick so you know what is coming down the pipe, and then we'll go right there to from there, turn the time over to Ali for our topic today. So let me share screen with you guys and pull up the this guide that we'll be putting out in on the Lift 4 packages. Okay, so this is a fun document. I don't know if can you guys see the whole thing here, or do I need to stretch that out? Okay, so it's kind of I don't know that I love the graphics on this because I know everyone's eyes do what mine do. They're like, bleh, so I'm not gonna, it's like if this, then that. Here, follow this arrow. So I'm just gonna not let you focus on that right now, and I'm just gonna zoom in on the big stuff. So let's just start first with, if you were a new customer, I'm gonna make this even bigger. Okay, so are you a new customer? Yes. Then we're gonna follow column A. Okay, for new customers, have 3 different packs that they can purchase. You can get the best value, which is and by the way, each of these packs from June 11th through July 31st are on sale for $10 off, just like we did with 8-Day Obsession and just like we did with 2B Mindset. Okay, so $10 off these packs. All right, new customer, yes. New customer or new coach obviously will take the challenge pack, right? The mega challenge pack will cost $455. So that it'll be $445 with the sale. Okay, the PV on that is $390 with $345 TV and a $150 commission. Okay. That's $390 PV, $145 TV, $150 commission. You don't need to write these down. I will get all this information to you, okay? But just kind of want to overview that with you. All right. The mega pack comes, of course, with the VIP early access, the on-demand membership, Shakeology HD, okay? And then in terms of performance line products, they're going to get enough performance line to get them through the program. So that's 2 tubs of Recover, 1 tub of Energize, 1 tub of Hydrate, 2 tubs of Recharge. All right. They then get all of the Lift 4 collateral, which will include the program and nutrition guide, the program calendar, and the weight progression tracking sheets. And this, of course, they can have them digitally, with their Beachbody On Demand membership, but they'll also, if they buy this pack, they'll get them in print with nice logo, glossy sheet, paper for all of this collateral. Okay. This program also comes with resistance bands and 2 band handles. All right. Now with Lift 4, it is using weights. This is a program with weights, and Joel Freeman is going to start doing calls today, and we'll have him on the champions page soon, and he'll be overviewing the program, and we'll do that later on this mastermind call as well. We'll dive into it. It's mostly with weights, but there is an opportunity to use bands, and the program will have like a side screen where people will be using bands. So we want to make it so that if someone doesn't have weights, it's not prohibitive to getting involved in the program. All right. It also then comes with a Shakeology and Performance Shaker cups. It comes with a Core Comfort mat and a foam roller. All right. Any questions on the mega pack? Okay. There's also what we're calling then the Deluxe Challenge Pack, which is very similar to the Mega Pack, except for on the performance line products, what they're getting is 1 tub of Recover and 1 tub of Energize. So if they're not doing the whole thing with all the performance line, you could go from the basic challenge pack, which just has, Shakeology. You could upgrade them to Shakeology plus 1 recover, and 1 energize. All right. It then has, of course, all the collateral, the 2 resistance band, band handles, and a Shakeology and Performance Shaker Cup. All right. And then the challenge pack on its own is, early access to Lift 4, the on-demand membership, and then they can get Shakeology, or they can get the Performance Stack, which is your Performance Energize and Recover. So 1 tub of each of those on HD. All right. And then it's got the program collateral, 2 resistance bands, and the Shakeology. All right. That's a $180 challenge pack, with the bonus on that being $60. And I forgot to mention that the commissions on this deluxe pack is an $80 commission. So $150 commission on the mega, $80 commission on the deluxe, and a $50 commission on the challenge pack. Okay. Any questions on that? That's for new. Like if they're coming in new customer, new coach that doesn't already have Beachbody On Demand or something, that's what they would get. Okay. I'm going to come over here to the existing coach column. Are you a coach? Column, or yes, column C. So for existing coaches, you can get the mega accessory bundle, which will give you the early access to Lift 4. And then it comes with the 2 tubs of Recover, 1 tub Energize, 1 tub Hydrate, 2 tubs Recharge, the printed collateral, the resistance band, the band handles, a Performance Shaker Cup, Core Comfort Mat, and foam roller. All right, there's your accessory bundle for coaches in the mega option. The deluxe option comes in at $150, and that has your VIP early access, 1 tub Recover, 1 tub Energize, all the printed collateral, the resistance band, band handles, and a Performance Shaker Cup, and then just your basic accessory bundle for Lift 4 comes in at $59.95. Of course, if they buy it between June 11th and July 15th, they'll get it for $10 off. That'll get you early access into Lift 4, get you all the collateral, printed collateral, and then the resistance band and band handles. Okay, and then with Lift 4, they're also doing for existing coaches just an early access digital only. So if they don't want the accessories, they can get this pack for $39.95, and they will get just the early access to the program. Okay, any questions on these options for coaches? No? Okay. On the completion pack side, this is where things get fun, right? Where we have like all of these, like, if yes, then that. So if someone is an existing customer or an enrolling coach, then they would say, okay, yes, that's me. Do you have Beachbody On Demand? All right. If yes, then they'll probably just go over to column C, and you can go from there. Do they have Shakeology monthly subscription? If they don't, then they can look at column B. If they do, then obviously go over to column C, and they can get the packs we just talked about. Existing Beachbody On Demand member, if the answer is no, the second question is on Shakeology monthly subscription. If yes, then you offer them the same offers that we just went over with existing coaches. If the answer there is no, then you go to column A. All right. So in terms of kind of the completion pack, it would be for people that already have Beachbody On Demand but do not have Shakeology, right? So for the completion pack option, the mega pack is $410, and it's got all the stuff that the other mega pack has in it, other than they don't need to get the Beachbody On Demand. Okay, and it's a $410 cost on that. All right, same thing with the completion pack, the deluxe completion pack. You don't need, obviously Beachbody On Demand with that. So to get the Shakeology HD, 1 tub of Recover, 1 tub Energize, and then all the collateral with the program, the Shaker Cups, $210. And then with just the basic completion pack, so again, no Beachbody On Demand, they can get Shakeology or the Performance Stack of Recover and Energize, and then the printed collateral, the bands, and a Shakeology or a Performance Shaker Cup on that completion pack. Okay, so that's how this will be. Those are all of the options available with Lift 4 and what the packs and bundles come with. And then I have all of the respective PV and TV for you guys, but it's in a weird format. So I'm going to get it where I can kind of screenshot it and send it over to you. And then I will attach the PDF of this so that you guys have it today, but it will be in the Coach Online office, I'm told, tomorrow. So any questions or comments on that with the Lift 4 pieces? That June 11th. So we're looking at, what is that, 3 weeks till 3 weeks before the pre-orders go on sale for Lift 4. And it will be in pre-order from June 11th until July 15th. July 16th is when the program will go live in Beachbody On Demand. Questions? All right. Okay. I'm glad sounds like we've kind of got the cadence to this and the packs thing everyone's getting used to and can navigate all of those different options. It's just a matter of plugging in, I think, pricing and knowing the commissions and stuff on it. But that's what will be in the packs for Lift 4. Excited about this program. There's a few of us here in this group that are doing Lift 4 now, and it's awesome. You guys are going to absolutely love it. It should be an incredible program for us to keep momentum and build some momentum going forward with. So excited about that. All right, you guys. I have asked Ali Tessitore, who, if you were on the National Wake Up Call today, just hit 13-star diamond this last week. I put it in the thread earlier as well. 2 weeks out from being superstar diamond. She is just killing it this year in her business overall. But what she's done really well, as I have been talking with Ali recently, is she's been really strategic about creating opportunities and groups and reward opportunities for her coaches to build the diamond and then build beyond diamond, so that it's not like her having to like push or pull, but they get involved in this culture that just really almost perpetuates that expectation that we're going to do this and we're going to do it together. And there's some really timely and strategic processes to the way that she's gone about this. And so I asked her if she'd be willing to share it. And I know, Ali, that Mondays are crazy for you. I know your kids are now out of school. I know that you're trying to maintain 15-star diamond qualification. So probably not the most ideal Monday for you to share. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to do it. And I'm just going to turn the time over to you to talk. And then any questions or things that you guys have, just speak up and ask the question or put it in the chat and we'll answer it. So I'm going to turn the time over to you, Ali. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thanks for having me. So the first thing I want to say, and I want to preface this, is that I'm not a high recruiter. I do not recruit a lot of coaches. Maybe 5 to 10 is my average. I just have never been a big recruiter, but the ones I do recruit are lifers most of the time, except last year. And I just want to kind of give you a backstory before I go into the things that I implemented, because for me, I'm a planner. I am a hot mess in my personal life, but I'm super organized when it comes to this business, and I need to be that way. And I knew that coming into 2018, I really had to have a strategic plan, because 2017 sucked, if I can be honest. I think all of us probably had a rocky 2017. If you didn't, you're amazing. Tell me what you did. But 2017 was rough. We were a 10-star lifetime diamond team, and I had 7 diamond coaches quit, and I had 2 one-star diamond coaches quit in 2017. Literally had a retreat, and one by one, they all just disappeared. And it was my first year of coaches, and I will say that I was that naive coach that said, no one's ever going to quit. Like, they're all going to stay with me for life. We're going to drop 10-star. We're just going to be easy breezy. And it wasn't. So last year, it was just a big eye-opener for me. And I had to figure out, how can I recruit differently? How can I onboard differently? And how can I reach my goal, which my goal was superstar. I told myself I wasn't going to build any other business centers. I was going to do nothing until I hit my first goal, which was superstar. And then I would move on to the next thing on my list. And that's what I set up for. So I knew after losing those 6 diamonds, particularly on my strong leg, I had to literally refill my entire right leg. And that's when I went into my retreat. And I will say everything I did started with a plan and with the vision for 2018. In 2017, at our retreat in December, we had 5 of our diamonds that came to our retreat. And when we got together, I told them, I said, period. Bottom line, I want 2018 to be a year of leaders on our team. I don't want to lead the team anymore. I feel like I'm the one that has to lead everyone. I have to drag, I have to nag, and I don't want that. That's not what team is all about. Team is about we, not about me. And I implemented that months before I even started to present the vision of developing diamonds or recruiting or a vision. It started with my core leaders. So I would say, figure out what you want for your team now and go to your core leaders, because I will say those core leaders were the ones that have helped us push to superstar and helping us push to the next level for our next goal. So I presented that vision just with leaders, the rise of the leaders in 2018 in December. And then in January was when literally January 1st, I went into my PS page and I said, we're going superstar. And I just started to cast the vision. I had no idea who was going to be on board with me. I had a handful of new coaches, and I was just like, I'm just going to start casting the vision. And I'm hoping and believing that these new coaches, with the momentum of 80-Day Obsession, with the momentum of the new year, with the momentum from my retreat in December, that would start to create just this excitement and new possibilities. I went live and I said, we need 15 coaches. Literally, out of those 15 coaches, I had 9 new coaches that said they were in. And they were like, I'm all in. They had no idea what they were doing. And they said, I'm pumped. Let's do this. They were a part of my 80-Day Obsession. So I knew if I could get them to be a part of a program from start to finish, that I could get them to get to diamond. I just knew I could, just with their transformations and with some of the things that we do to, share on social media. So I started to cast the vision. We had a superstar call every single week. We had a call for those that could get on, and we just talked about strategy. And that's how everything started for me, was right off the bat, which led into how I onboarded my new coaches. I literally changed everything with my onboarding process in January, because my previous 2 years, I was the timid coach who was afraid to talk about Success Club. I was afraid to talk about going diamond. I was afraid to talk about going emerald, because I didn't want to scare people off. My business really leads with sisterhood. I never became a coach for the business. So I really had a hard time presenting the business opportunity and them kind of misconstruing my heart for being a coach. So I never presented that. I was very nervous, but it was obviously showed, because I was losing coaches. They would get to diamond and then they would fall off. And I was like, okay, I got to do things differently. So I did create a brand new coach mentorship for all of my coaches. I did that. I started it. I kicked it off on February 1st. With some of my success partners, I created that. And my entire onboarding process was differently from the training. I used the 30-day action plan by Beachbody. My calls are like 20 minutes. And I treat every coach the same, whether discount, hobby, or business builder. I say, you're going to help 3 people, you're going to become emerald in 30 days, and you're going to become diamond in 60 to 90 days. That's how it goes. And why we start, because all of those coaches came in and they knew. Now, I will say this, not every coach comes in as a business builder, but most of the time, my discount coaches and my hobby coaches don't schedule a one-on-one call with me. So I knew going in that the people that were being proactive with scheduling a call, that they were wanting to grow and that they were wanting to grow this business, whether it was for income or whether it was just because they were, recognition driven. But I changed my onboarding process, which made a huge difference for me. I mean, 9 of my new coaches went diamond that started up in January, which is huge in my eyes. That's never happened to me before. And I truly believe it's because of the onboarding process. And I did write this down here as well, is one thing, obviously I love all of the programs that Beachbody has, but I truly believe it's hard for coaches to focus on 4 or 5 different products. And every one of my new coaches, I had them do the same program, and we all did it together so that we were in sync. I told them, hey, today's Tuesday, do a transformation Tuesday. It's Thursday, do a throwback Thursday. It's Friday, do a flex on Friday. I was telling them what to do because we were doing the same program. So we had the same momentum. We had the same program. And I know it's not the same for all of you, but for me, that was really key because we were all doing the same thing and we were in sync. We were in step. And I think that's really crucial to have your new coaches pick one thing and stick with it. I noticed in the past that my coaches, when they come in, they're like, oh, I'm going to do 21-day fix. I'm also going to do this program and this. It really confuses their market, and I feel like it dilutes their success if they have their hands in multiple different pots. So I really do try to have them pick one program. And currently for me, I have all of my new coaches start with 80-Day Obsession, because it's a 3-month program. That's 3 months of them. They can become a success starter. And that's 3 months where I know they can get to diamond if they do this program, in my eyes, personally. But like I said, it's not for everyone. So changed. Casting the vision started months prior. And then I started to present everything in January. I did the weekly calls every single Thursday. And then we went all in, and the coaches knew they had a deadline. They knew when they were going to hit it. And for my team, that was really important. They knew what was their deadline, when were they going to hit it. And I also created a tracker for them. Let me see if I have the tracker here. I can show you guys my tracker. You guys have probably heard, I know Moira talked about like walker, runner, jogger tracker. Well, I created a new one, and it looks like this. And this is what I do too. So the tracker looks like this. It's called Win the Week. And this is my runner one. And it pretty much tells them how many coach invites, how many challenge group invites, how many new coach conversations. If you were going to diamond for our superstar, you had to finish this every week, 100%. This was your requirement. And I will say this is probably what also helped them move their behaviors forward. So I'll share this with you guys. This is the runner one. Mostly all of my coaches now that became diamond, they're actually doing the jogger. So I had them switch paces because I didn't want them to get burnt out. So they did this for 4 weeks to get to our push. And then we switched to the jogger to our next goal, just for them to slow down, because it's a matter of, instead of 25 coach invites a week, it's 15. And you guys, it's only 25 coach invites a week. I treat this business Monday through Friday. I don't do the weekends. My husband travels a lot, and my team knows that. So I say 5 invites a day to the coach opportunity. So it's not crazy numbers. It is not crazy numbers. It is just consistency with doing this. And that is what has helped our team get where we are right now. So they all do the tracker. We all had the weekly strategy calls every single Thursday. And what else did we have? We had the Q&A. Hold on. Oh, Ashley's jumping on. Weekly training, the Q&A, and then we also had a training. So me, Ashley Smith, Holly Hillier, and Ashley Lachlan, I messaged Ashley, and then I messaged the other Ashley, and they're like, oh, we're talking. So we're like, hey, let's just jump together and do a 4-week group. So we kicked off the group in April. Our goal was, we kicked off April 1st, and the goal was to get rank in 4 weeks. And the training that we did was called Sprint to Sparkle. And it was not here's all this content. We just went live each week, and we talked about strategy, how to get to diamond. Diamond is a decision. I know Ashley's on here, and she can post in our group the outline that we did. It was very, very just basic. All they had to do was show their tracker every single Sunday. And the goal was obviously just to get to diamond or star diamond in 4 weeks. So it was definitely a push. But we just gave them strategy. Like I went live and I talked about how to convert challengers to discount coaches. For some people, that is very scary. So I talked about that. Ashley talked about how to share about the coach opportunity. I don't remember what else Holly talked about, but we can share that outline with you as well. But we did that training, and I will say hands down, I don't know if it was the momentum from my new girls, but all of my coaches went diamond in that 4-week session. And I truly believe it was not just because of the training, but it was because I prepared them 3 months in advance. I prepared them December, January, February, March, and I knew I had to keep planting the seeds and casting the vision, because things don't happen overnight, as all of you guys know. Things just don't happen. You have to water, plant, watch it grow, nurture it, and keep the funnel going. And for us, it all came to fruition in this April training, I would say, for me, Holly, Ashley, all of us, because we all did it together in this group. So we did this training. Then I knew this is the shift, and this is what Craig was talking about, is what's next. Is I have the diamonds, they're qualifying right now, and we're almost done. But I knew that I didn't want them to lose their momentum. And my goal is obviously to get all of those diamonds to star diamonds. And that's mostly all of our goals, is to get everyone to star diamond and beyond for leadership. So I knew I had to do something differently. I knew I had to keep the momentum up. I knew I had to hold qualification. And that's when I started a competition. It's called Battle of the Babes. And they actually called one of our diamonds called our superstar group the Badass Babes, so the Babs. And now we split it up. I created this, it's called Battle of the Babes. And I pulled the team and I asked them, I said, would you prefer to be in 4 teams or 2 teams? And they all said 2 teams. So we have 2 teams. And we kicked off this battle on May 1st, the first of the month. And what we did was we split up the teams. It's a mix of diamonds and non-diamonds. We have a total of 36 coaches. So we have split in half, however many that is. And we have team captains for each who run the calls, but I'm pretty much out of it. I don't get involved. I'm not participating in these. 2 teams of my PS coaches. They make up their own team names. I think one is Slay Babes or Babes Slay All Day. The other one is like Babes Be Trippin'. And they made up their own names. And the goal is to beat the other person. And it's something I'm definitely going to incorporate every single year. This is Battle of the Babes Summer Edition. So it will go for 3 months. And I knew that if I could get them through Superstar, but then get their teams on fire and get their coaches on fire through this Battle of the Babes, that it would set us up for long-term success throughout the year. Because I knew for us, with our goals that we have, we needed to get through the summer, but we also needed to carry it strong until the end of the year. So the way it works is you get points. You get points based off of Success Club. So if they get Success Club 5, they get 5 points for that coach. If they hit Success Club 10, they get 10 points. If they become a new diamond within that time frame, for us, it was May until August 9th. That's when it goes to. It ends August 9th. That's when the winner is announced. And that's when you qualify for a retreat, which our retreat is in September. What happens is you get points for Success Club 5, points for Success Club 10. You get 25 points for becoming a new diamond. And then you get 25 points for becoming a lifetime star. So they have to qualify. They know that if they want the 25 points, they have to qualify. And for a lot of them, they know the date is July 4th. So they know July 4th through August 9th. If they want the 25 points for their team, that's how they have to qualify. They also get points for anything on leadership ladder. If they become team leader or above, they get 25 points. And it's gotten really competitive. Our teams are like bantering back and forth, and they know that one of my coaches is about to go 5-star lifetime. So they know she's about to get 75 points. So the other team is freaking out and they're trying to get points over here. And ultimately it leads to the retreat. The winning team is obviously going to get bragging rights. I will most likely send them a shirt with their team name and a trophy. And this is something like I will do probably, New Year Battle of the Babes, and do it probably twice a year, because I truly only believe that you can push twice a year. Just from my own experience, people get burnt out really easily. And I'm going to make it a big deal. Do trophies, do shirts, and then I'll recognize them at our retreat with the trophies and the shirt. And then they're also going to get something towards that. I will most likely cover the cost of their hotel room or something like that for the people that win. But there's also something that's super crucial with those people. The coaches on the winning team, all of them have to hit Success Club for all 3 months. So they have to earn Success Club for May, June, and July. That's what they have to hit no matter what. So if they're a part of the winning team, they have to have hit Success Club. That's just a guaranteed, because in my eyes, if you're on a team and you're not earning Success Club, it's not really fair if you're the win. Jamie, if they don't hit Success Club, they know that they don't know that they're getting a trophy and a shirt, but that's just something that I'm doing. Then they know that they're not going to get the prize. They don't know what the prize is. And obviously I'm telling you guys what the prize is, but for me, it's to cover the cost of their hotel room, because we're doing a hotel room block here in Florida, because I'm actually allowing my coaches bring their diamonds. It's a downline diamond retreat. And I am going to cover the cost of their hotel room, the winning team. So they can all bunk up together, and they don't know, because I don't want to tell them what they were getting. They just know they're getting bragging rights and a surprise. So they're still, they still love the competition aspect, but they do know they have to earn Success Club. They have to earn Success Club if they're a part of the winning team to get the prize, whatever it is. And I will say this, there's some coaches who don't really, they don't really care about prizes. So I'm even interested to see, there's a couple coaches on the teams that are not my consistent Success Club hitters. So we'll see if they, raise the bar and they start earning it just for the team's sake. The Battle of the Babes, my team competition is just for my PS coaches, because of the incentive and what I'm offering. But my entire downline is open to my trainings, and they're allowed to attend the retreat. All of them are. So if you go diamond by August 9th, you're allowed to attend the retreat if you're a downline coach. even if you don't have an upline coach that's there, you can still attend the retreat, because obviously I want to create duplication within, the downline. So that is the actual competition that we're doing right now, Battle of the Babes. So the goal is to make it through the summer, Battle of the Babes Summer Edition, and then they get to celebrate at the retreat, which will be like the second week of September. And then I will probably do something else. I haven't strategized yet for that plan, but I'll do something at the retreat that I will announce at the retreat for them that we will do to carry us through the year to finish out our goals. Because, we want all the girls. I want all my diamonds that went diamond to attend new leadership. So my goal is to get them to 1 or 2 star, so I'll do something to motivate them to get through the year. And that is all of that. So do you have questions? That's my plan.
Ali, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah. Any guys, questions? Now's your chance to get clarification or dig a little deeper. It's very impressive strategy that you have, Ali. And I love to see that not only can you speak to, it was really good planning, but the fact that all of these coaches have gone diamond and are holding diamond speaks to its efficacy. So really,
I think the biggest thing is, it's casting the vision. It's huge. I mean, I started talking about it months before it even happened. Months before I even knew we had coaches that could do it. This is going to happen. 2018 was going to be our year. I was like, I'm going to have a comeback. Our team's going to have a comeback. I'm not going to have a repeat of 2017. This is not going to happen. I think we hit I was 1 star the whole entire year because my whole right leg dropped. So I was like, this can't happen again. So I knew I had to get my core leaders to run with this. And then I had to change. And I will say I did the same thing starting in October. This is one maybe behavior. Ruth Strainer, she had mentioned that she does 100 coach invites a month. And I heard that through one of my success partners that she did 100 coach invites a month. So in October, I started that. I did 3 invites a day to the coach opportunity. And I had 30 coach enrollments in January. And that was my highest month ever. And I know it's because I started planting the seed in October of just those 3 people every single day consistently. I never missed a day. If it was a holiday, I did all of them on a Sunday in advance. And now I've just created that duplication of inviting within my coaches, even my new coaches. And they have no fear over it now. They have no fear because I mirrored that for them. And it gave them such quick success right off the bat. Oh, wait, Becca said, on the weekly calls that are not led by you, does each team figure out what they want to talk about? Yes. So when they form the teams, when I formed the Battle of the Babes teams, and I literally put the names in a hat and I did random selection because I didn't want people to think that I made these teams, because we have a lot of success partners and a lot of good friends on our team. And I didn't want them to think they were favorites. So I pulled names out of a hat, and I did make it evenly distributed for diamonds and non-diamonds. So each team has an even amount of diamonds, and then the rest are non-diamond coaches. But I told them, I said, it's up to you, your form of communication. You can do text message, you can do Facebook Messenger, you can do Vox, or whatever you want. I want to stay out of it. I said, I want you to lead the team, because this is going to help you learn how to lead your team when you start going for your goals. And that's a huge thing. I feel so many coaches, new coaches, even new diamond coaches, the amazing, some of my new coaches rise up as leaders and host Zooms for their team to offer trainings, to offer power hours. And they don't even tell me. I'll reach out to them. I'm like, hey, how's your team doing? They're like, stay out of it. You're not in charge. So they push me out. And that's what I've tried to lead everything. And I truly believe that when you can step back and let them lead, it gives them more power. It gives them more empowerment to lead their own teams and to become a diamond, a star diamond, an elite coach. And I did, one thing I did do is I'm a big gift giver. And right before we started, I have this little bracelet. It's by the Pura Vida. And we have a verse. It's 2 is better than 1. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. That's our verse for our team. So right before we started our push, I sent them all a bracelet and our life verse, and I just wrote them a note. And it's really goals are for developing diamonds for 5-star, 15-star, whatever, which I never thought was going to be possible. I just made it personal. I made them see that it was more of a team effort, and it was a legacy, and that we were in it together. And I did lots of little things meaningful for them to see that I was in it as much as them and even more. So they all wear this, they all wear their bracelet. And I got another one made for them to send once we qualify. But yeah, so that's it.
Awesome. Hey, Ali, a couple questions from
Yeah,
the group. Who tracks your points for the teams?
I do. You guys, I don't have an assistant. I do everything.
So, but they do you check it all in the back office, or is a lot of it just, hey, tell me what your number is, and then you keep it?
I check it. So when I do my leaderboards, I do every Tuesday and Thursday. So I do a leaderboard. When I do my leaderboard, I make my graphic. I have another graphic over in Canva, and I just add everything up in Excel, and then I just get the total of points, and then I just put it on the top of my graphic that says battle listed out every time I post it. So they see who's getting points. So they'll see that one coach has like 10 points because she's hit Success Club 10 already. If, when my Alyssa girl goes time 5, they'll see that she gets, X amount of points for her for going 5. And they see the points and they see who's getting it. So it really draws attention to the recognition aspect. And it's amazing to me. I mean, maybe I have a lot of really competitive coaches on my team, a lot of reds, but rubies. But for them, they love it. They love this. And I've never done something competitive like this. I was the person that shied away from Team Cup because I'm like, oh, I don't want the pressure. I don't want the pressure of having to win something. And they love this because they're leading the team. They're leading the team, and they know it's ending in the retreat. It's ending in an end result that they can celebrate together. And they love that. I know Becca was saying, I think my girls host maybe once a week from what I've heard. I don't even know what they do because they don't want me involved, which is kind of good. But I know they have one this Thursday. I have a coach event this Thursday at 8 p.m. and I saw someone saying that they have a power hour after that to strategize, which is pretty cool. So I would say most of my diamonds are probably leading those two groups. They're leading the charge, but I think it's huge. It's huge for them to feel that they can lead a team, because it ultimately will help them lead their team, which they are, because a lot of them are trying to get to Star Diamond right now as well. So they're just implementing what I'm doing with them with their own teams.
Awesome. And then Jamie had a question. I think it was just to clarify, like they opted in to be on these teams. You didn't,
Yep.
It wasn't like, hey, we drew your name, you're on a team. And they're like, well, I didn't really want to be on a team. They did have the option to opt in.
They had the option. Yep.
I'm in this. Okay.
They had an option to be in, and I asked them, I went live and I said, hey, I told them, it's right when we started qualification. I said, we just started qualification. I said, we have 6 weeks. I'm like, this is going to not be easy. I said, but I want to continue the momentum. I said, not for us, but for your teams. I said, I want all of you to have all of your coaches at our Diamond Retreat. And I really made it about them because that's what I want. For me, I feel like I'm a leader when I can create that leadership within their teams, because that's not something I've had on my team yet. And that was really important to me for 2018, was that my diamonds actually became leaders of their own teams, Star Diamond. And I went live and I said, hey, if there's 5 of you, we'll do the Battle of the Days with 5 of you. And luckily we had, like 30 something that went all in, and they're like, we'll do it. Not one person has pulled out yet. Everyone's still doing it and they're all in it. So hopefully we'll be able to continue it. And it was perfect for us too, because I knew Summit was great momentum, and that would carry them through. That was another big hurrah. And then we would have 1 more month for them to lock in goals. And then they would, qualification for them to attend is August 9th. So it will get them through the summer pretty much. And then the retreat September. So it's a pretty quick roll around, but it gives them enough time to qualify. So for us, the qualification date for everything is July 5th to lock it in quarter 3 and be done by August 9th. So to get it done right away.
Fantastic. Well, Ali, I appreciate this. I like how everything has a meaning, and it flows into the next thing. It's a really cool system, and you keep the sisterhood alive in there. It sounds like it's a lot of fun. People are becoming engaged and again taking on that leadership, which is a cool principle. So thank you for sharing all that. I do just want to say to the group, I know like I listened to this from Ali, and I might have like my face in my palm, like, oh my gosh, I can't do all this, or how am I going to do this? My invitation would be to you guys is all of you are already probably doing very cool things that in principle are similar to what Ali's done here. So take some of the ideas, again, some of the principles, And you don't have to recreate the wheel or recreate exactly what Ali has done. Take some of these things, some ideas, yeah, you may want to implement down the road, but you see that every step had some preparation behind it. So take where you're at now and look at the principles that are what really are driving the results with this, and how can you incorporate some of those principles into what you're already doing and the qualifications you're already working for, and then down the road how you can maybe use some of the programs or the Battle of the Bays, the team competition. Maybe you don't do it for 3 months. Maybe you have to try a 3-week thing or a 4-week thing for a certain goal. But it's those principles that I think that all of us, regardless of where we're at or where the team might be at, that you can incorporate what the principles of what are working for Ali. So.
And I'll say too, I do think that I know Ashley, I think Ashley Smith said it somewhere in the Mastermind group too, is for me, when I do Mastermind group, I don't think it should be longer than 4 weeks. Like when you're doing a big push, I think longer than that is like, it's not going to work. I think it needs to be short, quick. And even my team will say, we love the deadline. We love the urgency of hit it hard, do the runner tracker, get it done, sign people up, let's do this. 4 weeks, they knew what they were going to go. And we did. We went a little past. That's why we went 13 and now we're going 15 because we had 2 people that were like flopping around. But I mean, we were very like on it. And they said that they're like, we like the 4 weeks, but I knew I couldn't do 4 weeks again. Like I knew it would burn my team out. So that's where I'm like, okay, if I can go from 4 weeks to a 3 months and slow them down, move them to the jogger tracker, let them catch their breath. Maybe I can maintain 15-star again for quarter 3 and help them to come to 1-star, 2-star. It will just, flow. Hopefully it will work out. Because I know all of you have probably hosted retreats. I know for me, my retreats in the past, it's like you go 80 miles per hour and then it's like a dead stop. It's like 0. And then it's like, what do you do now? And that's when I've always had my fallout is post retreats because they're like, what do we do now? We hit the goal. And it's like a deer in headlights. So I knew I had to do this differently, where I had to create some type of momentum, different momentum to get their attention to keep moving forward without them just stalling and everyone crumbling. Like sometimes it happens. So.
Awesome. Well, again, Ali, thank you for all of the information and these great tips and for setting a great example for all of us. We appreciate your time today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks everyone who was able to jump on. We'll see you not next Monday. Next Monday is Memorial Day, so we will have our call on Tuesday, and Melanie Mitro will be joining us. So next Tuesday at noon will be our call for next week. So thanks, you guys. Have a great, great week.
Bye, you guys.